Dimzon, and I am a second-year biology major on the pre-professional track. I joined CKI my freshman year, and honestly, I joined it because I thought it'd be like Key Club. And Key Club was it was a fun club, but I learned to love CKI in the more professional setting, and I wish to enlighten that a little bit more in my term if I get elected. I believe that it has presented, Circle K has presented itself with more opportunities for people to grow in their individuality and become leaders, especially because it's much more student run than Key Club was, and I very much appreciate that. During my platform, I want to focus on the leadership tenet because I believe that with leadership, I want to be able to, through service, give people that initiative to want to do more good into the world rather than just following other people, but taking that initiative, that next step, starting the good everywhere else. And I want to attain more people to come to the service events. And by doing that, if you can see on one of the literatures, there's a stamp card that I created. I mean, it's going to vary based on the different themes. And what I thought about was that it would give an incentive for the members to go to the events. If you get the 10 events in a row, you volunteer and whatnot, you get like a free fundraising item, and that would just create incentive for people to just continue going to the service events. In addition, to create more of that leadership aspect, I want to push people to do more of the serfs and chair events. It's really not that difficult, and I think there's a misconception that it's actually really hard, but it really isn't. It only takes a few minutes. I also, in getting more people to come, I want to create more events that are all around the city, not just centralized in Henderson and downtown Las Vegas. And I want to bring back the service committee, involve the single service chair, get people's voices on the different service events so that way we know what events people like going to, what was wrong with that last event, and what can we do to change, what do people prefer doing. I also want to create an availability form to put the events around people's schedules, see what people are mostly available on so that we get the maximum amount of people to go to those events. And I want to also introduce new service events into our cycle of events that we have going on. I know that some people may not like it, or if they do, then great, then we'll keep those events in, but that's mainly what the service committee is, and I concede the rest of my time to caucus.
Okay, now adding that onto your time for caucus, you will have 2 minutes and 1 second, and the time will start as soon as the first question is asked. Alex.
Switching back to the availability form, how will you encourage members to take that availability form?
I would want, when discussing the availability form, it's mainly for them. Like the availability form will be for all of the members. It's to make sure that there isn't just that excuse that it's because you're not available on that day, or that you can go to more events based on when you're available. So I hope that's just enough to push people to, like, especially if the event is something that they really, really want to go to, that you just let it known to me and like the service committee.
Brian.
In your literature, you say you want to prevent members from dropping last minute. How would you accomplish that?
I would just want to talk to the members, mainly. I want to see what the problem is, why they're dropping out. Unless it's like an emergency that they absolutely cannot help, then obviously it can't be avoided. But if it's something that I can do for like rides, I just want there to be more communication between the service chairs and the general members, see what the problem is.
Alex.
Along with having more members go to service, will you also be going to a lot of services?
Oh yeah, of course. I already go to as many as I can, and honestly I love it, and I want people to also enjoy it too. Give it something that it's not just work, it's something that's like giving back to the community. It builds character, it just makes you feel good, and I want people to share in that.
Ethan.
Outside of service, how do you plan to incorporate our other two tenets, leadership and fellowship?
With the leadership, I hope with the service committee where everybody can voice their opinions, they get the feedback, and the service chair and whatnot, they can just incorporate those ideas, turn it into reality. And with the other tenant fellowship, with doing community service, it just brings people together. It's a unifying attitude